somebody up in this place. If you would only hear me. And I'm glad that you died, because some of y'all ain't been married before. And so when you go on your first marriage, it'll be your last marriage. Why? Because we got to learn that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They're not carnal. But they're mighty. Through God. I'm just at this point trying to figure out if I want them or not. Because if I want them, I can have them. Hear me up here. I done learned how to use my weapon. Glory to God. He will leave Miss Ella and her little baby. I just don't know if I want them. Because I might not be your cup of tea, but I'm still tea. Y'all ain't hear me up in this place. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. But they're mighty through God. What does it mean through God? In the book of John, the 4th chapter, we already had the preacher. I'm just talking. Can I just talk? Somebody tell me, just talk. Can I just talk? In the book of John, the 4th chapter, in the NIV version, it said, God is spirit. He don't say God is a spirit. Not in NIV. In the King James, he said God is a spirit. In the NIV, it said God is spirit. And they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. God gave me an illustration. He just showed me. He said, because I am spirit. When you open yourself up to me, come on, somebody. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God. He says, will you allow me to be in this warfare with you? He said, what happens is I literally step into you. He said, I'm spirit. I step into you. And then you no longer operate on your own, but you operate in the I wish somebody was living and saying, hallelujah. And then that's when I can go through a truth and it's over. Why? Because God is spirit. Then and then only can I speak with the oracle when he stepped in. He said, I'm in two places at one time. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. Not just one. Which means I can deal with whatever devil. I can handle every devil. Somebody said every devil gotta come. Because as I use my weapons, I can pull them down. Somebody else say, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. He said, cast it down. Anybody reading with me? Cast it down. Imagination. Some of the stuff ain't even real. It's just in our mind. But come on, your worship. Cast down every imagination. Somebody going through your mind. The devil is talking when he tell you the truth. If you know that everything that the devil is saying is a lie, then you just know it's the opposite. So when he say you can't go forward, then you know you can. My God, when he tell you that you won't make it, you got to know that's when you're going to make it. When he tell you you're not strong enough, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they're mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down every imagination and every high thing that exalts itself. Oh, come on, somebody. Come on. Your weapons are pulled down every high thing. I wish somebody would take about 60 seconds and just pull down something. Every high thing. Every high thing. Every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, against what God is saying, against what God has spoken to you. Cast it down. Cast it down. Cast it down. Cast it down. Just read a little bit more.
And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
God is saying that our worship will literally bring us into a place of obedience.
All right.
Don't you know the highest form of worship is obedience?
That's right. That's right.
That's why the devil wants us to rebel. That's why he wants us to do the opposite of what is required. Hallelujah. But if you really begin to use your weapon of worship, those things that you will fight against, all of a sudden you'll find yourself lining up. I want to do right, but look like every time I get ready to do right, evil is always present. You need a little more worship. I get myself together and I get out of that relationship and I find myself in another relationship. You just need a little more worship in your life. I'm struggling in my mind and I'm struggling in my flesh and I keep going to the altar. Maybe you don't need to go to another altar. You need to lift your hands and create your own altar and learn how to use your weapon when you're warfare. Worship. Well, you telling me that worship is a weapon against the enemy. Well, how do I do this? In the Old Testament, worship, it means to kneel, to bow, to lay prostrate.
Right.
Say worship. It's the bending of the knees and the breaking of the back. I didn't understand that. How can I bow down, kneel, lay prostrate? It is the bending of the knees and the breaking of the back. I said, how do I do that? And God gave me revelation that as we bend our knees and begin to release somebody was set on your feet and just right now. Hey, come on, bend down.